because we have a language and we can put those words together to make sense, isn't it? Otherwise, if we can't put the words to make sense, then there's no communication. However, communication is not only one person. Communication is a two-way thing. It goes the person who is hearing or listening and the other person who is talking. Communication enables us to pass a message or information to the other person who is involved. And so communication can be either verbally or it can be by use of your body language or self-expression. If somebody calls you and you do this, that's expression, that is communication, right? So people get to read you. Whatever you express, that will define what you are communicating. And so it is very important that you communicate very, very clearly, whether you are communicating verbally or non-verbally. But generally speaking, communication is always through three things: by words, by your actions, and by your expressions. But you also have to be very, very careful when you are communicating, because as young people, sometimes when we communicate, even when you are texting, when you write "for you," what do? You write number 4 and you put "you," right? That is what we call informal. It's not formal. It's not in a way that is expected for somebody to be understanding much out of it. If I'm not conversant with that language, I will not understand what you mean. But for somebody who is conversant will understand, okay, "for" and "you" means "for you." So you should also be careful of the formal and the informal communication that you use. Because sometimes you speak informally to people who are supposed to be listening to you formally. You walk into the principal's office and you begin talking the street language. You think the principal is going to understand you and be happy? It's not, right? So that is why communication is very important in that you categorize. Are you going to speak verbally by using words? Are you going to speak using expression? Are you going to speak using actions? So that is what is very, very key. Again, why is communication very, very important? Communication is very important. I think if you leave the light on for you, right? Yeah, the light, because this guy wants to do recording. Communication is very important for the following reasons. One, it allows us to understand each other, and it is what makes us different from other living beings. Okay? Number 2, it allows us to create better relationships through clarity on our needs, expectations, and feelings. Likewise to others. If you don't express your needs, if you don't express your feelings very clearly, your parents would not know. So if you express your needs and your feelings very clearly, your parents will know. It also gives us the opportunity to be clear, or you can rephrase. Somebody speaks, you rephrase, you make it in another wording, but still the meaning should be the same. Technology is also a means of communication, which makes things simpler, faster, and effective. For many, it is also convenient, because it is what we call multitasking. You do so many things at the same time. I'm talking to somebody here, but I'm also texting to someone, right? So it makes things very simple and very easy. But if we are not conscious on how we should be able to communicate effectively, how can we improve our communication? We can improve our communication, one, by being aware of not communicating well. There is what we call the language roadblock. When you use a language in which the other person is not comfortable. Sometimes you know the language I know and you know another language, and you speak in a language that I don't like and I'm not comfortable with it, but you continue talking. You think I'm going to understand what you are saying? No, because I don't pay attention. So you also have to devise a way and speak in a language that is acceptable and makes the other person very comfortable. Also mixing words, you know, sometimes we mix words. Right? You get one word from the other language, one word from the other language. At the end of the day, it may not give the meaning that you also want. There is also, what also stops us from communicating effectively is what we call the environmental stress. where there is so much noise or poor reception. When there is so much noise, are you going to listen to what somebody say? Or sometimes you call somebody on the phone and